Hi everyone, Dr. Ivan Khan, President of Khan's Tutorial. As many of you know, Khan's Tutorial has been around for 25 years and we've really established ourselves as the leader in specialized high school offers for the entire New York City community. Today, I am joined by someone very special at Khan's, our Curriculum Director, Pat. We're here to talk about some amazing books, practice books that any 6th, 7th, 8th graders can pick up. Let's get to it. What's the first book that you'd recommend in order? We're going to talk about a few. What's the first one you'd recommend?
So I think a very good first one to start with is McGraw Hill, SHSAT. There's a lot of foundations that are there for revising editing and math. So this one is actually before the test got revised the second time, so it doesn't have poetry or literary prose or informational visual yet.
Just some warnings for those of you at home. But what are the biggest strengths? Why is this the first thing that you'd recommend?
Because it's a very good starting point. Whatever it does have is very strong. You know, the grammatical questions and the format of the questions are very on par with what you're going to see on the exam. Same for the math. So, you know, a lot of books actually neglect some of the more foundational topics like percents and fractions. And this just hits a good balance between foundations and applied word problems.
And good practice work. Yeah. All right, you've heard it here first. The first recommended pick is McGraw Hill. How about the second one? If once we're done with this, let's say 2-3 months in, practicing regularly, what's another book that you recommend in today's segment?
So once you get a good grip of what the test is, a good one to continue on is Salomon Academy. So this one is a math book and it's purely on math. So it covers a lot of things ranging from the very basic mechanical questions, you know, PEMDAS, exponents, fractions, and square roots and things like that, all the way to applied knowledge of the basics in a more complex word problem that requires a lot of solving skills. So it's actually can get quite challenging. So it's a very good range for math. So just be aware that it has a lot of subjects that are not necessarily in the 8th grade exam. So it's good practice for people who are taking the exam for the 9th grade. It has things like slope, things like Pythagorean theorem, right? Difference between two squares. So, you know, that's a very good supplement to your normal studies.
A lot of great content that, you know, we should be learning at school and for a lot of the work that you want to be ahead on. Kudos to McGraw Hill and Salomon Academy. Can't wait to see all the viewers at Khan's Tutorial. We'll still have our original content, original diags, and the best teachers in New York City. Good luck practicing at home, and I'll see you at Khan's.